Hello everyone, in this video we will talk about hydrangea flowers, the beauty, symbolism and charm. Hydrangea flowers with their large clusters of delicate petals have long been admired as one of the most charming blooms in the gardens and floral arrangements native to Asia and Americas. Hydrangeas are especially popular in Japan, Korea, and China, where they carry cultural meanings, as well as in Europe and North America, where they grace cottage gardens and modern landscapes alike. Their full rounded blossoms can make a garden feel both elegant and abundant, and their changing colors add a touch to mystery of their appeal. One of the most distinctive features of hydrangeas is their ability to change color depending on soil conditions. Unlike most flowers that remain fixed in color, hydrangeas reflect the chemistry of the earth in which they grow. Acidic soils tend to produce blue or lavender blooms, while alkaline soils shift the flowers toward pink or even rich magenta. This fascinating quality often surprises gardeners who might plant a pink hydrangea one season and return the next year to find it's transformed into shades of blue. The shifting colors symbolize the changing nature of life and relationships, reminding us that beauty can evolve over time and in different environments. Hydrangeas also celebrated for their variety forms. The most common type is Hydrangea macrophylla, often called big leaf hydrangea, which is loved for its bold, mop-head-shaped clusters. Another beloved variety is the lace-cap hydrangea, whose flat blossoms have delicate arrangement resembling fine lace. Beyond these, there are panicle hydrangeas, which grow in cone-shaped clusters and can thrive in colder climates, and oak leaf hydrangea, distinguished by their large oak-shaped leaves that turn brilliant red or bronze in autumn. Each type adds its own charm, making hydrangea versatile in gardens of many styles. In terms of symbolism, hydrangeas carry a wide range of meanings across cultures. In Japan, they are often associated with heartfelt emotion, gratitude, and apologies. Legends say that Japanese emperor once gave hydrangeas to family of a woman he loved as a gesture of apology, which is why the flower is linked to sincerity and remorse. In Victorian times, hydrangeas were sometimes viewed more critically, commonly regarded as symbols of abundance, grace, and gratitude, often used in weddings and special celebrations to express appreciation and heartfelt feelings. Hydrangeas also thrive in seasonal cycles that bring unique beauty throughout the year. They bloom in late spring to early summer, their clusters often lasting until early autumn. Even as the petals fade, their dry blossoms take on antique shades of green or burgundy, giving them a timeless, rustic charm. Many gardeners enjoy drying hydrangeas for indoor decoration, as their papery petals retain the subtle elegance long after the growing season ends. Beyond their beauty, hydrangeas carry an almost meditative quality in the garden. Their lush clusters encourage us to pause, admire, and reflect. A hydrangea bush in full bloom feels generous, as through nature has poured out abundance in the form of countless petals. Their color shifts remind us of how small changes in our environment can shape us in profound ways, just as soil acidity determines the color of their blooms. Hydrangeas also bring a sense of romantic nostalgia. They often grow in old-fashioned gardens beside white fences, wooden porches, or winding stone pathways, calling to mind childhood summers and timeless landscapes. Yet they also adapt beautifully to modern designs, offering elegance to both rustic and contemporary settings. Their versatility mirrors the human spirit's ability to flourish in different environments while still retaining a unique character. In the end, hydrangeas are more than flowers. They are symbols of gratitude, transformation, and timeless beauty. Their abundant blossoms remind us of life's fullness, while their ever-changing colors teach us that change rather than diminishing beauty can make it even more captivating. Whether admired in the garden, gifted in the bouquet, or preserved in a dry arrangement, hydrangeas hold a quiet power to touch the heart and uplift the spirit. Know your hydrangea type. The first step in planning winter care is to get a good idea of what kind of hydrangea you are growing. If your hydrangea doesn't bloom in spring but instead blooms exclusively in mid to late summer, it's likely a smooth and panicle hydrangea. And panicle hydrangeas develop flower buds and bloom in the same growing season. They rarely require extra winter care. Hydrangeas that bloom in spring and early summer are likely big-leaf and oak-leaf hydrangeas. These hydrangeas bloom from flower buds created previous summer and fall. A few varieties, such as endless summer hydrangeas, also form buds at the same years as they bloom. In extreme cold and drying winter winds are a challenge in your region, consider adding some winter protection around these spring and summer bloom shrubs. If you would live in the milder climate and haven't had trouble with the big leaf and oak leaf hydrangea blooming in the past, you probably don't need to protect the plant. Protect spring and early summer hydrangeas. Flower bud protection is the goal of caring for hydrangeas in winter. The simplest method is to mow shaded leaves or bark mulch around the base of the plant about 12 inches or so, but the mulch mounts in late fall after the ground freezes and uncover the plants in spring when temperatures begin to stay above freezing. Many types of hydrangeas produce flower buds in late summer that need to hang on through winter. If cold winds and freeze and thaw cycles damage those buds, chances are you won't see the hydrangea flowers in following spring or summer. Water plants well. Like all trees, shrubs, and perennials, hydrangeas overwinter best when they are fully hydrated. Water hydrangeas deeply a couple times in fall. Winter winds can quickly dry out hydrangeas, ample moisture in fall will help stems withstand freezing floods of air. Slow and low is best way to water hydrangeas. Turn your hose on a trickle and leave it at base of the plant for up to an hour. Feed with compost. A healthy dose of fresh organic compost at the end of fall goes a long way toward keeping hydrangea plants well nourished through winter. The nutrients from the compost will break down over the season. Adding another serving of compost in late winter or early spring is also a good idea. Skip the pruning. If you trim your plants in fall or winter, you may mistakenly remove flower buds for the following years of big leaf and oak leaf hydrangeas. Leaving the old flower heads on the plants will also add some interest in the winter landscape. It's best to save hydrangea pruning chores until spring or summer after plants bloom. Don't worry, the new growth will soon hide any dead stem from the following years. Covering up during the extra chilling periods. While there's generally no need to protect hydrangeas in the winter, it tends don't dip below zero. Weather often has surprise in store. If you get hit by the colder than average winter or live in the zone 8 and below, cover up hydrangeas with a loose or secure layer of burlap. This is especially helpful for hydrangeas that bloom on old wood, like mophead types, but even hardier types like panicle can benefit from protection during extreme and extended frigid periods. Bring potted hydrangeas inside. Potted hydrangeas over winter best in the garage or basement where the temperature stays cool but doesn't freeze. The plants will go dormant, but you will still need to water the pots occasionally, about once a month, to keep roots moist until spring.